Afternoon, everybody. So I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, and this is the third recording I've attempted of this video. I want to try and explain, from my own personal opinion, what I think is happening with these XRP YouTubers. Um, I really want to know, how is it that none of the YouTube XRP content creators knew that the judge didn't need to rule on the case until September of 2023. That's when she goes on the late list. How is it that none of them, and that includes nearly all of the people that are playing on screen right now, none of these people knew that the date was September. They were all peddling March. How did none of them know? All of these people being listed on the screen. And it annoys me. It really annoys me. Look how many followers these people have. They're basically, in my opinion, they're misleading everybody. They're charlatans, if you ask me. And I'll tell you why. And it's because they love their channels. They love their channels because it makes them a boatload of money. They're gaslighting us all. They need to gaslight us all so that they can generate their personal revenue. They do it on purpose. Whether they know they're doing it on purpose or not is another question. But they have to gaslight you to get you to come back the next day. And this is what they do. So, first of all, they all clickbait you. They're all clickbaiting us. They need to clickbait you to get you to come back to click the next time. And it's all driven by their own personal greed. They need you to watch the adverts on their channels, and they need you to be stupid enough to use and buy their affiliate and promotional dross. I mean, who does actually click on any of their affiliate links and buy their promotional riffraff? Like, who does it? I've never done it. I don't know anybody else who does. I don't know why they do it. They spend anywhere between like a fifth and a third of their entire video peddling that crap. So if there's a 10-minute video, 3 minutes of it, sometimes 4 minutes of it, can be dedicated to affiliates and dross and nonsense. And it's just a waste of time. When you add it all up, how much time you've spent watching these people's adverts, oh my god. And of course that's driven by their own personal greed. Then the actual content that most of the US YouTube XRP content creators have, if you've watched one US XRP content creator that day, you don't need to watch the other ones. For some reason, they all seem to recycle the same singular news story. How is it possible that they're all covering the same story? The coverage as well, it's low quality, poorly scripted. I mean, alright, I'm scripting this myself, and yes, it's not the most well scripted that you've ever listened to. I'm trying to get across a point here that these people, they're charlatans. They're all charlatans. I don't even think that they're actually writing their own scripts. Most of the guys and girls, they can't even pronounce the words in the scripts. They can't pronounce them, or the names. So if you can't pronounce the words, there's a massively high likelihood you didn't write the script, because if you knew that you couldn't pronounce the word, you wouldn't use it in your script. Okay, you might not be able to pronounce people's names, and that's fair enough. But as you are writing it down, or whatever, for it to be in your script, surely you'd take the time to probably go and learn how to say that person's name so you don't butcher it on YouTube in public. Alright, maybe it doesn't matter so much, but you wouldn't repeatedly butcher that person's name over and over and over and over again. And the reason why you might butcher those words, or you might butcher those names, mispronounce, is because you're not writing a script. So it's the first time you've seen it. You just basically get the script, press record, and off you go. There's a difficult word, I'll just make it up. There's no way on earth that the people who can't pronounce the names or the words. There's no way they wrote those scripts. There's no way on this earth. So that leads to my next point. They're probably under a management group, and lots of these people, I would imagine, are under the same management group, which is why they all have the same stories and the same format and the same basic format, which is an introduction with a piece of music, their introduction of who they are and their little tagline, "Hi, I'm the digital blah 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 blah. This is my channel, welcome. I'm not a financial advisor." Then they roll into the promotions and please buy this, please buy that. Then they all go on to report the same news story in the same or similar low, poor quality. If you ask me, they're all under the same management team. Lots of these YouTubers, they're sort of more moral than thee. You know, I wouldn't do this because I'm moral, I wouldn't do that because I'm moral. Well, you didn't write your script. Does that, are you still moral? You don't really know the context, or you don't know the topic of which you're reporting on. Is that moral? You're misleading people to believe that you probably did write the script. Is that moral? These people aren't moral. So the same question. In the up until the 31st of March, they were all peddling that the lawsuit was going to end, and none of them seemed to know that the lawsuit wasn't going to end until September. If I were that YouTuber, and I feel like an idiot to you guys, but if I were that YouTuber with tens of thousands of followers and maybe hundreds of thousands of hits per month, I would feel like a bit of an idiot right now, having misled, 70,000 individual XRP investors for basically misinforming them. I really would feel like an idiot. I'd feel a bit crap about myself. I feel bad enough as it is, having been here for, I don't know, quite a few years now, and some of you other people have been here for quite a few years too, and we're still waiting for it to be a millionaire last week or yet last year. So, you know, what they've done by misleading us into believing, like, I'm really cheesed off, and I'm not going to watch any of their content anymore. They need clicks and they need views, and I'm just giving none of them any. They're just not worth the time and energy and effort. In fact, they're useless. And if that's what it takes to become a YouTuber, then that's not for me, because it's completely immoral. I don't like misleading people. I don't want to clickbait people. I don't want to misinform people, and I don't want to mislead people into believing that I know what I'm talking about, when the viewers of the channel probably know more than the people peddling the news. You know what I mean? So anyway, although yes, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I am posting this on YouTube. However, it's slightly easier to produce a video and then to store it on YouTube and link you all to it. I don't actually think that I have the capacity to be a YouTuber. It's just not in me. I can't repeatedly pump out 2 videos a day, be there news or not, so that I can basically ensure my revenue is there every month so that I can pay my bills. But these people are comfortable, believe you me. These people are very, very, very comfortable. I saw Moon Lambo's bag of XRP in 2020. He accidentally posted how many flare tokens he was going to get, and with a little bit of maths and blah blah blah, in 2020 he had about 60 plus thousand XRP, and 3 years forward, I would imagine, you know, he's probably got 250,000 XRP. So when you consider that, and Moon Lambo's not one of the biggest channels, there are bigger channels. These people actually are the whales. Do you get it, guys? These people are XRP whales. I think lots of them are being managed by the same management company. They're all using the same format for their videos. There's a few that aren't, and they're quite easy to spot. So anyway, none of these people are getting any of my attention anymore. I really am done. I just sick of it. I'm so sick of it. They're just very disappointed. Well done, sweetie. Who will I be watching on YouTube? This guy, Waters Above Crypto, he nails it every time. Every time he nails it, and I think he called about $1.90 to $1.20 in April. Honestly, I actually believe that's very realistic. All he's doing is reading the charts. Until the lawsuit settles, nothing's happening with XRP. So I'm totally with Waters Above Crypto for the April automatic rally and solar eclipse. 90 cent to $1.20. Crypto Hulk. He coughs, sniffs, snorts, makes a lot of nasal sounds, and swears more than a trooper, which might put some people off. However, the content that he puts out about XRP fundamentals really genuinely is second to none. Nobody, apart from perhaps Crypto Lulu or Lewis Jackson, perhaps Lewis Jackson, he does his content and video delivery slightly differently. It's more produced now, more professional. Crypto Hulk's production's way more amateur, but the quality of his content, his fundamental XRP, it is probably the best daily XRP content that you could see. In all actuality, you probably have to forward the first 10 minutes of the live streams, and you have to put up with the sniffing, snorting, grunting, swearing. But I have no issue with it. I can sit there and watch it. The guy is literally putting out the best information on XRP that you can come across. And then I also quite rate this person here. Yes, his content does have promotions, like he's trying to sell necklaces or pendants, and he's trying to sell boat trips. But I don't think he's affiliated with other people in the XRP community. He seems to get attacked a lot by other people in the XRP community. He's Canadian, so I don't think he's affiliated with the US gang, like mafia, XRP mafia gang. I think he's independent, and I think that the quality of his content, sometimes it's poor, but most of the time it's average or very good. However, he was banned on YouTube about 5 days ago for using, if I can find the website easily, he was banned on YouTube recently for using this website as part of his not part of his intro. His intro had finished. The intro would roll into a video of this globe, where you can see all of the transactions, and a lawsuit. He's been dragged into a lawsuit or something, and YouTube have banned him because of this globe on this website being in all of his videos. And it's just, anyway, it's ridiculous. But 24 hours crypto, I really do rate his content. Anyway, so I'm only going to be watching these people, and I'll be posting things on Twitter. This is my profile. I think that might change. I might go back to watching all of the other riffraff, and if it does change, I'll let you know. But that's my stance on it. I'm going to do a little video on the charts. I see some things in the charts. I'll post that a bit later. Cheers.